Like previous generations of successful artists, Turner responded to new opportunities. He made use of the reproductive technology of copper plate engraving and metal tint for Liber Studiorum, a series of studies published in part from 1808. It was protected to include 100 images, including in groups by subject, but never quite reached that number. This promoted his work to a wider audience. Though one was less to spend, he became a competent engraver and an intelligent client, and probably a rather annoying and highly demanding one too, of the many professional engravers with whom he would work throughout his life.
Mezzo tint. Mezzo is an Italian word, it's a type of material for art.
Labor is Latin of book. Monochrome 就是单色的。比如说我想要 print in color， 我想 print 一个 monochrome。这两幅图是书里面用的词是 brown monochrome， 因为它们是铜版，所以材质决定了它们的色泽就是在棕色的区间里面。In the 1820s, the development of steel engraving increased the number of copies that could be made from a single plate. By this time, Turner was creating fully finished and colored watercolors to be engraved. As distinct from brown monochrome subject of the early Liber Studiorum, and then selling the original with the reproductive right and or limited editions of print after his work. By later middle age, he could easily afford to paint pictures like Norham Castle, Sunrise, which was too advanced to sell well in his long lifetime, but are today regarded as among his most iconic works, and sometimes seen as anticipating Impressionism, Abstract Expressionism, and other isms that developed long after his death. It is not surprising that Turner's range of subjects included the sea in all its moods, ships as transporter and the bringer of victory against the French, an industrial subject, as well as the landscape and topographical subjects he typically depicted in watercolor at the start of his career. Equally unsurprisingly, he moved from sketching to painting in watercolor and then to the higher status medium of oil while still in his teens. In his early years as an oil painter, Turner explored the lofty and highly regarded subject of history painting, and even painted a self-portrait to project exactly such an aspiring individual above left. Although he never sought to paint portraits, and painting figure never became his best skill. 这个就是 Norham Castle Sunrise。从这幅作品就能看出 Turner 他完成的作品就很难看出是怎么作画的。还有就是 Sunrise， 大家能够区分出 Sunrise 还是 Sunset 吗？在电影当中 Turner 讲过这样一段话去区分。
Mr. Turner, I have often pondered.Might there be a distinction between the way you paint a sunrise as opposed to a sunset?
Well, there is indeed, Lady Stokely. Because one is going up, whilst the other is going down.
Eliza, do hush. And might it also be determined by the angle of the light?
Weather, vapour, wind, frangibility and such like.
Eliza, look at his nails.
Whilst you goddesses are languishing in the kingdom of Hypnos, I'm up before the lark to witness Helios popping his head above the parapet with the added benefit that the sunrise is not afflicted with diminishing light.
To this question, is this sunset or sunrise?
Exceedingly beautiful. I thank you.